What is going on, guys? It is your boy Ball here, and today guys going to be going over the FIFA 19 icons, not just any FIFA 19 icons. Going to be going through the every card version of every icon from FIFA 11 to FIFA 19. So effectively we're going to go through all of the icons in FIFA 19. There's currently about 69 icons at the moment confirmed. Some of them don't have cards from previous FIFAs at all, so we won't be covering them, but we're going to go through every single card and I'm going to show you each version of their card. So we're going to have Franco Zola. We're going to spend 10 seconds on each player. He's only had 4 cards and his cards really haven't fluctuated too much in stats. We move on to Javier Zanetti. As you see, he's actually had some, standard gold cards in FIFA, but this is on for 5 or 6 years ago. We move on to Yashin, again only featured in the current FIFA with his World Cup card and his 3 icons. We move on to Vieri, which hasn't actually featured in this FIFA, but did feature in previous FIFAs, and he hasn't been a particularly popular card. We also have Veron, again has actually got a gold card in FIFA along with his icon, but hasn't featured this year. Van der Sar is the next card, and again you can see he has some high rated gold cards along with an inform as well at Man United before retiring with a lot of icon cards. Michael van Basten also features from previous FIFAs, 4 in fact. You see the 4 icons with the 3 from the current FIFA. We move on to Trezeguet, who actually has played for various clubs, but hasn't actually had an icon card until FIFA 19. We move on to Stoichkov, who has had 3 icon cards, again not from the current FIFA but from the 3 previous ones. Move on to Sol Campbell, and you see here he's actually played for Newcastle in a FIFA. Generally had half decent pace for the majority, so I would have expected his icon card to be a little bit higher. We move on to Shevchenko. I mean, he's always had his icon card, so we've seen 5 icon cards from him from the last 5 FIFAs, and the same with Alan Shearer. Well, he's only had 4 different icons from previous FIFAs. Not particularly great cards either. Clarence Seedorf actually has had a pretty colourful FIFA career. Plenty of cards. Very good cam actually in his prime on FIFA. Paul Scholes is the next one. Again, not had a particularly good looking card during the FIFA, not even his icon card. We move on to Rui Costa. Plenty of icon cards as you see there, including his World Cup mode, which is why he has 8 different icon versions. Roy Keane is the next one, the only Republic of Ireland icon. Again, very defensively and featured in 3 FIFAs, not including the current FIFA 18. We move on to Ronaldo, who's actually, given his extraordinary stats, has had some standard gold cards as well in the Brazilian league. Ronaldinho, plenty of cards. Used to be a very great card back in the day. You can see his 87, 88 rare cards, along with his 89 at AC Milan. We look at Rivaldo, who's actually the only card where every card has been from a different position. Cam, centre mid, left mid, and left back. So he's been all around the shop. We move on to Rijkaard, who has 5 icons from different versions of FIFA. So he's been won this return year on year. We move on to Raul. Unfortunately, he only has 1 Real Madrid card from FIFA. The rest Schalke, no icons so far, but he will in FIFA 19. We'll look at Pulio, who actually has the highest rated card from his lowest rated to his highest rated. His lowest rated being 86 at Barcelona. Didn't have particularly great pace on the majority of those cards, but still has plenty of versions, up to 12 or 14 I think it is. You have Perez there with a few versions of his card back in the day. Emmanuel Petit, 2 icon versions, 1 from last year and this year. We move on to Peter Schmeichel, who's also had 4 different versions of icons, including this current year with the 3 icons. We also look at Pele, who's also actually had 5 different versions of icons from 5 FIFAs. 4, but with the World Cup mode. We look at Vieira, and he's actually got a silver card as well from Inter Milan and Manchester City. Michael Owen, his only other club has been Man United, and his card hasn't really been too great, especially given this was towards the end of his career. We also look at Overmars, who had 2 different card versions of his icon from the previous FIFA and FIFA 18. JJ Okocha, I mean, again, you can see he's had 4 different versions of an icon and the World Cup icon as well. Next is Alessandro Nesta. You can see played for Montreal and AC Milan. His card never really was too great, besides that 84 in his inform. We look at Nedved, again, the only Czech Republic icon. He's had 4 different versions, not including last FIFA 19, but will include in FIFA 19. And Nakata, the only icon to have a World Cup and no other icon version, but will feature in FIFA 19. Matthias, again, fantastic card for every different version of his icon. He's had 5 in total, 6 including his World Cup. Maradona is the only icon to just feature in FIFA 18, along with his World Cup icon. We look at Maldini. He's had 5 different versions of his icon from the previous FIFAs, and again, they've kind of fluctuated from left back and centre back. We look at Makelele, and he's had 2 silver cards from PSG. No gold cards, no icons previous FIFAs, but he will do in FIFA 19. We look at Luis Figo, and again, he didn't have an icon in FIFA 18, but he will in FIFA 19 after having 4 previous icon cards. Litmanen has also had 3 icon versions, including this FIFA and the last FIFA, and may have been the FIFA before, not too sure. Laudrup also having 4 different icon versions. Pretty standard stats around the board. Shooting, never too good. Henrik Larsson, you can see there, has the 1 gold card. I'm not quite sure what that team is, but he's also had 5 icon versions as well. We move on to some of the big boys. We have Frankie Lampard again. You can see he's been at New York, Red Bull, it's not Red Bull, New York City, and Manchester City, Chelsea. You see his cards. Plenty of informs for him as well. Patrick Kluivert, you can see, has had 5 different icon versions as well. And Miroslav Klose. You can see that record breaker blue card as well, and that was from 2014, along with the World Cup game mode back in 2014. He's had 14 different versions. You look at Inzaghi as well, played Lazio and Milan, had 2 silver cards himself. Wasn't too good before he ended up retiring. You look at Fernando Hierro, 4 different icon versions, no icon in FIFA 18. Next is Thierry Henry. You can see he's had 3 different Team of the Season cards, along with 7 inform cards, which is actually incredible for him. And you can see one of his cards from Barcelona. You look at Hadji as well. He's had 5 different icon versions of his card and will feature in FIFA 19. Next we have Ruud Hiller, again 5 different icon versions, used so often in every FIFA that he's featured in. Great card there. Ryan Giggs hasn't actually featured in FIFA 18 with an icon card, but will in FIFA 19, and you can see his great card stats from his time at Man United. You also see Steven Gerrard from LA Galaxy and Liverpool. 2 different Team of the Season cards. No icon cards so far, but has had a end of an era card. You look at Gattuso, 3 different 2 different icon cards, 1 in this one, and several other gold cards. Look at Rio Ferdinand, 2 cards from QPR, the rest from Man United, and a very good card across the board during his time on FIFA. You look at Desai, and he's had 5 different icon versions, obviously the 3 from this FIFA, and will be a very usable icon in the next FIFA. Alessandro Del Piero featured in many different FIFAs, wasn't actually particularly good during his retiring, where he only had 45 pace. We look at Deco as well, featured with his 4 gold cards, an inform, and the rest being his icons. Hernan Crespo has had a gold card, silver card, and 5 different versions of his icons. So he was featured in FIFA 19. Roberto Carlos, as you can see there, he's been at various clubs from the Russian league all the way to the Turkish league at Fenerbahce. Don't know what his first name is, but Cannavaro playing for Napoli, and can't quite remember what the other club, Sassuolo, and he will feature with an icon card in FIFA 19. Not quite sure how to pronounce his name, but he will feature in FIFA 19 after not featuring in FIFA 18. Laurent Blanc, again a very usable centre-back with 5 different icon versions, also with his icon from the World Cup game mode. And we move on to the final 2. George Best didn't feature last year, but will this year with a fantastic looking card. Cannot wait to use him with a lack of right mid in the game. And on to the final card, we have Barassi, the centre-back, the Italian. Very nice looking icon card, and we'll have his 4th icon version in FIFA 19. So that is all for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something new today. If you have, make sure you subscribe and click the like button, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we'll provide some more videos and plenty of FIFA 9 content to come up. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video.